like a small business which just started in Kenya or has been there, and you're a merchant maybe, and you're trying to get data for how you've been doing transactions, and you don't have good bookkeeping. Kuna watu wanakuja na madeni, uko na black book fulani tano, and you've written names from 2006 till now, still following up on that money. How do you solve that kind of problem? Do you want to access goods on credit from a shop, but you don't have, I don't think we have a good credit scores in Kenya, or even structure for credit scores, yeah? So credit access for you to get goods and services, and that is something that Paylend is trying to provide a solution to. I'm sitting down, as I said earlier on, with Lynn from Paylend, and I'm going to have this conversation with her. So if you have any question regarding this and much more in what we are going to have a discussion on, make sure that you're sending it on our social media platforms. I'll be sure to give her on real time so that we get to know how this solution is going to work. Welcome to Set, Lynn.
Thank you.
Glad to have you here.
It's a pleasure.
How are you?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yourself?
How is I'm great. I'm great. Thank you. How are things at Paylend?
It's good. It's
Yeah.
good. Yeah. It's
Right.
good.
You began in 2019.
Yes, 2019.
And this has been 3 years now.
Yeah.
But maybe before we get into much more of what has happened in 3 years, tell us your role at Paylend and how you fit in with the kind of business that you're trying to do.
Okay, so again, I'm Cheroplin, the business development manager at Paylend. So basically my role is bring business and ensure we are out there in the market, also ensuring that we are getting what the clients need, also offering solutions, and also trying to get feedback from them and trying to improve our product to ensure we get the product out there and the customers are satisfied.
Nice.
Yes.
Sounds like a good role. I hope you will need an assistant someday.
We'll be here to help.
Yeah. All right. So now there's standard growth in SMEs, right? And that is what Paylend is trying to have a look at.
Yes.
What is the problem, and what kind of solution are you trying to fix that problem with?
Okay, so I'll give a story to back the birth of Paylend.
Right.
So me personally, growing back in the village at home, we had a shop, Ken's shop. So Ken's shop was the shop that used to serve the community at large. So my mom would send me to Ken, go bring bread, milk, and she'd do this without giving me any money. So I'd go to Ken, ask for the goods. Then during this process, Ken would scribble this on a piece of paper or a book. You see, but it was not only my mom who used to do that. Everyone in the community used to do that. So if I go back home today, Ken's shop is still the same. They don't grow. This is because of the manual process of
that's
recording
the stunted
data.
growth you're saying.
Yes.
Right.
So these businesses don't grow because they are not able to prove the value of their businesses. They don't have transaction history to say, this is what my business is worth. So Ken can't even step into a bank and say, my business is worth this. I want a loan worth this amount, you see. So weeks later, my mom would send me, go with the money and give it to Ken, you see. So if we have cases like this consistently, Ken's shop won't grow. And I believe this culture cuts across East Africa.
Right.
Is it true?
That's true.
True.
That's definitely
so
true.
in Africa alone, we have over 100 million Kens. And they transact a lot of money.
Right.
So
and this is happening to many Lyns who are also accessing the many Kens.
Many Lynn's moms, Lynn's mom and many Kens are experiencing the same problem.
Nice.
So Paylend is here to digitize that black book that Ken uses to record the transaction history that happens to his premise. So with Paylend, both my mom and Ken have to be on Paylend. They sign up. Ken registers as a business. My mom registers as a customer. So my mom can just go to Ken and say, I want bread, milk. I don't have money, but I'm going to pay with Paylend. So Paylend pays up for my mom. Ken gets cash flow. He continues running his business. My mom gets the goods. So my mom also selects a repayment plan from Paylend. Then she can now pay back Paylend on due time.
All right. So now you have a payment solution.
Yes.
And you also have a management system for this shop as well.
Yes.
All right. How do you think this now improves and solves that issue of standard growth? How will this take businesses further?
Okay, one, Ken has transaction history. He's able to say, this month I transacted this amount. So he's able to actually understand the value of his business. Secondly, he has consistent cash flow. He doesn't have to keep following my mom saying, you've not given me money. You know, it happens.
Yeah.
So my mom starts using another route. So he avoids Ken. So yeah.
Okay. So, and for Ken now, for your mom, you said you now, you know, having that efficient also repayment system, which we might not be having in other offerings, mobile money platforms that may also be giving out loans. How do we differentiate at this point then, or how different is this mobile money solution that you're offering as compared to what we are used to in the ones that I might not be mentioning right now?
Okay. The others that we have, they give you cash, you see. So me personally, I want to buy bread, milk, whatever I want. If I go to those other money lenders, they'll give me cash. I also have other needs. So imagine this was an important need, but I have the cash. I'll end up buying other things that are not important. But with Paylend, you get the goods that you requested for, because we are paying for you at the point of purchase.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we are not giving you cash so you go to Ken. No. At that point when you get the goods is when we give you the credit.
Right.
Yes.
Because if you give me the cash, I might also not go to Ken.
Yeah.
I might go to Ken's pub and restaurant. Now, apart from that, we are also you also have a few other products, but the one that I want to hear about before we come back to our core services is Inua Biashara.
Okay, so we are not only ensuring Ken has consistent cash flow from his customers, but we're also supporting Ken by providing financial empowerment, which is called Inua Biashara. So basically, Inua Biashara is financial empowerment for businesses that already exist.
Okay.
So as a business owner, you can request for empowerment from Paylend.
Right.
Yeah, through the app.
How does this empowerment look like?
Okay, so it's cash. So from the app, you can just request for any amount that you require. And based on the KYC that you have provided, we are able to say, Ken, you're worth this amount. We extend to you. And with time, you're able to grow your credit worth.
Right.
Yes.
Credit worth. Why is it important that we have credit worth, you see?
Okay.
Because I realize that in yours, as you said, your solution is, you know, ingrained in the roots of Africa's society and culture as well. And one of those things in African culture or in the Kenyan culture is that we do not have enough facilities to show credit scores or, you know, credit ratings and all of that, apart maybe from, you know, the few from telcos like Safaricom. Why is it important that we have good credit scores even through Paylend?
So credit score is important. One, if another money lender wants to extend credit to you, they really need to understand what you're worth. Imagine everyone in Kenya is there asking for loans or whatever credit, and no one pays. Again, the economy goes down. So it's really important for people to provide enough KYC for companies or businesses to really understand them before extending credit to them. Yes.
All right. So, and how do you determine the credit worthiness of a customer and Ken, or a shop as well, as we've mentioned Ken as an example? How do you, before you onboard them on the platform, because I understand you onboard both customers and merchants as well, how do you find their credit scores before you bring them on board? And do you have a limit, by the way, in how much you're offering for the credit? Okay,
so Paylend is built on an AI infrastructure. So it's smart. It's based on data. So it's not us as individuals saying that this is what you're worth.
Nice.
The Paylend system, the Paylend ecosystem is what determines what you're worth.
Okay.
And based on the transactions that you transact with Paylend, if you've been a customer of Paylend, you've transacted over 4 years, we are even able to say this is what you've transacted, and we understand your business well. So that is when we are able to even extend more. So for a limit, we don't have, for businesses, we have over 200,000. That's what we are offering for now. But again, it can go as low as 1,000 bob. For businesses, yeah.
Okay.
It can go as low as 1,000 bob. And again, it's based on the data that you've given us.
Okay.
Yes.
And for customer, what data do they have to give? For example, if I wanted to now to start today as a first-time customer on Paylend, what kind of data do I have to give for your AI to give me a limit? Okay, so basically the normal sign-up process: your name, your ID, an image of your ID, and if possible, what business you're doing, and also transaction history that you have. Yeah. All right. Where do we get this so that people can be checking it out as we continue the conversation?
Okay.
I know there's a mobile application and also a website. So maybe let me give you the website, paylend.africa. That's
Yes,
right?
yeah,
Paylend.africa. You have an app as well?
Yeah, the app is on Play Store, Paylend Africa. You can also dial via USSD star 483 star 800 hash.
All right. Now, Paylend has many other services, and I think maybe we can have a look at a few,
Okay.
right? If you're okay with that.
Yeah, sure. So
There is...
start
Yeah.
with Okoa Services.
Okay.
So under Okoa Services, as I said, it involves Ken and my mom. Ken is a business. We are not only extending for shopping. We also have Okoa school fees. So my mom can also go to a school that me or my brother is attending and access Okoa school fees. So the school is onboarded on Paylend. My mom is onboarded on Paylend. She can go to the school, make a payment through Paylend, then she pays back Paylend.
Right.
We have Okoa Kilimo. So for the farmers out there, they can go to agrovets or veterinary service providers, access goods and services, Paylend pays up for them. We have Okoa Afya. So you can go to a hospital, a clinic, a pharmacy, access goods and services, Paylend pays up for you. We also have Okoa Bills. So you can actually use Paylend to pay for your rent.
Can you speak to my
Water.
landlord today?
Sure, give me his number.
Right.
So
Okoa bills.
yes, bills.
This extend to what range of bills?
So we are looking at rent, water, electricity, and even the future airtime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, definitely.
Yeah. We also have Okoa Logistics. So unaweza toka kwa nyumba, pande matatu, lipe na Paylend.
Nice.
Yes, Uber, boda boda, yeah, all that.
All right. And that is under Okoa Services,
Okoa
of
Services,
course.
yes.
Before we move to one other, which is Pata Voucher, which I've also seen here, and Changisha. How do you charge when
Our charges.
Yes, how do you charge when you're now getting back your money from these businesses? What are the rates like?
So we, as I said, when you're making the payment or when the business is accessing the loan, they are asked to select a repayment plan. So we have 4 repayment plans. 7 days we have 2%. 14 days we have 5%. 30 days we have 7.5%. 2 months we have 10%. So
Right.
we're actually the lowest.
You're
in
the
market.
lowest in the
Yes.
market. That should be exciting news, as you said. 2 to 10%
Yes,
interest
2 to
rates
10.
up to 60 days.
Yes.
And now we also do have what I said, Pata Voucher, which is, as you've said, ensures that funds are used for the intended purposes.
Yes.
What are the intended purposes?
So Pata Voucher is a fund locking utility. You as a person, you come to work, you go for lunch. So imagine at the beginning of the month, you have your salary, right?
Yeah.
You say, I'm going to use this amount for this amount for this. We are humans. We never stick to our budgets. So Pata Voucher helps you plan financially. So I'm able to say, let me put in 3,000 for shopping. Let me put in 5,000 for logistics. Let me put in 10,000 for health. So again, bringing these people back to the Okoa Services. We have these outlets. We have the Kilimo outlets, the school outlets, the shopping outlets. So again, once you've locked these funds to these services, you're able to redeem them at Paylend registered premises.
All in, under one house.
Yes, yeah.
So you can get to manage your finances and also have a channel to use them for the intended purposes.
Yeah.
You already have the intended purposes in the intended institutions.
Yes.
I am in this chama, and I have some of my members out there watching the show as well.
Yeah.
I'm seeing here Changisha, which is connecting individuals and organizations.
Yeah.
And is it the same as my chama? Because chama yetu tunatoa 1,000, 2,000 a month, in a round, merry-go round hivi unangoja. How different is that from Changisha?
So Changisha is mostly for crowdsourcing and crowdfunding.
Okay.
So you have a wedding, you have a baby shower, you want to fundraise for maybe your brother's school fees or whatever. So you create a Changisha with Paylend, and using our Paybill and an account number, people are able to fundraise to you. Yeah. So Changisha basically is trying to bring in the aspect of transparency and accountability for fundraisings.
Right.
What happens today is people have this WhatsApp group. then you have to keep updating. So imagine I'm the accountant. I also have my money flowing through M-Pesa.
Right.
So am I supposed to differentiate from, did you send me for the chama or is this my money? You see?
Yeah.
So with Changisha, you're actually able to see these are what we fundraised for, and you're actually able to generate reports in PDF, Excel, whatever.
So ati oops, Fuliza imechukua hiyo.
Yeah, hakuna story ya Fuliza.
All right. Now, take us through the customer journey when going to get the app, downloading it, registering, and all of that. The whole journey, how does it look like?
Okay, so Play Store, search for Paylend, download the app.
App Store bado?
Tunafika.
All right.
We'll be there. So download the app, or again USSD *483 *800 hash. So you'll be asked to provide the normal sign up, your name, your phone number, your ID. Then if you're a business, you are now prompted to register your business. Provide the name of your business, where are you located, an image of the business, just for verification.
Right.
And then us as Paylend, we send an agent to you just to verify your shop.
All right.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Sounds really simple.
Easy as
It's a simple step.
Yeah.
Let me throw you off the cuff for a minute, and then we come back to Paylend. I have asked this question before, and I think it's been a minute since I had thoughts on why do we not have, we know that the most popular applications, the most popular solutions in the world are from foreigners, from Silicon Valley, from Facebook, from TikTok, and all of that, right? And the question now is, how exactly do you get to have an application from Kenya or a solution from Kenya be as global as what we are seeing out there? Why are we not having, definitely we are going to have Paylend, of course, out there in the world, but why not having enough? Is there something maybe you have noticed throughout this journey in the 3 years in how we're offering solutions? Now we are developing solutions. Why are we not the best out there?
Okay, the market is competitive, yes, but I believe with resilience, everyone is able to push through. So I wouldn't really say that we are not there. So everyone is able, has the capability to do it. Yeah.
It is a journey. In the 3 years that you've tried to onboard merchants and customers as well, what has been the biggest bottleneck that you've had to go through?
Okay. Once you have an idea, it's like convincing someone to stop using what they have and use what you have. So you really need to make sure you have the value to make sure this person is able to buy what you're selling. So I'd say convincing the people.
Convincing the people was your most difficult part. Right. And all these services, Biashara, Okoa services, Changisha, they're all on the platform on Paylend.
Yes. So for Changisha, you can access it via web, Paylend.Africa. For Pata Voucher, Inua Biashara, and Okoa services, they're all accessible via app and the USSD.
All right.
Yeah.
Definitely. So make sure that if you're out there, you check out Paylend.Africa. I'm taking a look at their website. They already have somewhere you can begin, a direction, of course, a link to the Google Play application, which we are currently showing on the screen, and the customer journey, of course, as simple as she had already described, enhancing the relationship between business entities and their customers by giving access to credit with dignity. So kuna ile credit ambayo haina dignity. Ile unafuatiliwa, ile unapigia anko zako. I hope you also don't do that.
No.
Huyu amekataa kulipa Paylend. Tell Richard to pay Paylend.
No, we don't. We
don't have harsh recovery.
No.
So how do you enforce recovery in a way that's not harsh but ensure that you're getting back your money's worth?
Okay. Again, KYC. If you don't understand your customer, it's really hard for you to even say, my customer is worth this. And once you as a customer, you really feel the value of the product. Imagine accessing shopping, school fees, kilimo, all that in one platform. So why not pay this to access even more for a different service? Ukose kulipa 1,000 yenye ulichukua ya shopping, ndo ukose ku access 10,000 ya school fees. You see?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
That is right. Call to action for the people out there so that they make sure that they are getting Paylend it is your turn now. And also, if you have a physical location where merchants can come through and get to sign up or get to understand more about this, or how they can reach through social media, it's your time now.
Okay, so for businesses out there, customers out there, download the app on Play Store or dial *483 *800#. You can also visit our offices at Park Suites, 2nd floor. Follow our social media pages at My Paylend, both on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and also TikTok.
All right.
Yeah.
Also TikTok. What do you do on TikTok, Paylend? You flashing money or credit cards?
We need to interact with our customers.
Yeah. That's really innovative. The role of social media, right?
Yeah, true.
In how business is carried out currently. Is it useful for Paylend?
Yes, social media is really important
Right.
because you're actually able to educate people who are new and also tell the ones who are old that we also have this. You can do this.
Great.
Yeah.
One Johi, interesting name. One Johi Tony. Paylend is really great customer service, quick responses, and amazing features. Since I've started using the app, I've never had to try anywhere else. You said you have already over 10,000 customers using the platform. So we have 39,900,000 and something to go. Yeah.
They're all ours.
So yeah, definitely. Make sure that you're checking that out. Karaoke Ruth, Paylend's interest rates are quite affordable. Good stuff. As you said, you're the lowest offering in the market, and people are appreciating that. Audrey Kikwai, watching from Kericho, proud of you.
Hi, Mom.
Proud of you. Oh, that's your mom.
Yeah.
Shout out, Mom. Oh, Mom Lynn, Audrey. All right, thank you very much for having the conversation with us here.
Yeah, it's been a
And what do you think is gonna maybe are you going to have more solutions into the future, more products into the future through Paylend, or is there another direction maybe under the works behind the scenes that you can leave us with, can tease us with?
So you guys come on board. We have more solutions for you. And again, customers giving us feedback, we are able to improve the product and also identify what else can we put in that helps our customers.
All right.
Yeah.
So feedback is really important. Get to use Paylend and then wapatie feedback yako as according to what business development manager Lynn Cherop over at Paylend anatuambia. Fintech is what they are looking at and also giving credit facility, especially to merchants and also to customers who want to access goods from those merchants. Check them out, paylend.africa. Alafu tuambie what you think about it at KUTV Kenya, at Richard_Kenya. #Biashara Tuesday, still on air. Don't go too far.